Dr. Christine Joy Baliada will now introduce the graduate who will give a response.
Lara is a Magna Cum Laude graduate of Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, major in Chinese Studies, and minor in Economics. Throughout her academic journey, she has consistently excelled and is now a member of the esteemed Jose Rizal Honor Society. She has represented De La Salle University in numerous competitions. In 2022, she participated in the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy Futures Thinking and Innovation competition held in Singapore. Her pitch on education in emergencies won second place. Recently, she emerged as champion in the annual business case competition of the 21st American Chamber Business Leadership Program. Her involvements extend beyond competitions. She represented both the university and the country at international conferences such as the 9th ASEAN Korea Political Security Forum in 2021 and the ASEAN Young Leaders Program in 2022 held in Cambodia. She was also a recipient of the TF Learn Scholarship from the National University of Singapore. Inspired by her LaSallian education, she embraces her role as a servant leader. She has collaborated with international organizations like UNICEF South Asia, working closely with their country offices in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and India. As the Vice President for External Affairs of the University Student Government, she spearheaded initiatives on community development, external opportunities, and national affairs. Her commitment to making a positive impact was recognized when she received the Gawad Father Gratian Murray AFSC Most Outstanding Student Leader in Community Engagement. Today, she is honored with the prestigious Brother Gabriel Connon Award. She firmly believes that her true strength lies not in exceptional talent nor extraordinary intelligence, but rather in her ability to do ordinary things extraordinarily well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our graduate response speaker, Ms. Lara Beatrice Jomalesa.
Thank you, Dr. Baliada, for the very warm introduction. My sincere appreciation to the University Honors and Awards Council for giving me the opportunity to deliver the graduate response. Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Nestor Tan, University President, Brother Bernard Oca, FSC, University Provost, Dr. Robert Roleda, Senior Vice President, Mr. Ramon Trajano, Distinguished Commencement Speaker, Mr. Francisco, De La Salle Brothers, esteemed administrators, faculty and staff, guests, parents, and above all, to you, my fellow graduates, maayong aga. As kids, we were often asked about our dreams and aspirations. The classic, who do you want to be in the future? Then in high school, teachers would rephrase it to, where do you see yourself in 10 years? These questions all center around the idea of the future. Throughout my college journey, I realized that an even more important question often goes unasked. How do you see yourself? In this context, the word how is used to ask about the manner of seeing oneself now. And I always saw myself as ordinary or average, possessing neither exceptional talent nor extraordinary intelligence. And as I stand here, I recognize that this self-imposed limitation is a narrative many of us actually share. So now, may I request everyone to participate in a short activity to prove this narrative. First, remember those never-ending pages of assigned materials from our beloved professors? Kindly raise your hand if you have experienced the relatable feeling of forgetting to do your readings or not finishing it at all. Come on. Oh, see? Okay, second. How many of you here have failed a quiz or sent a late submission? Taas kamay. Look around, my friends. You are not alone. So can we take this moment to give ourselves a round of applause? We made it. It's like a secret society of procrastinators. But hey, we've all been there, haven't we? Life gets busy, and sometimes we find ourselves winging it, relying on our wits and resourcefulness. Speaking of relatable experiences, let me highlight just three, meaningful lessons from a movie entitled Wonder, which resonates deeply with my so-called ordinary college experience. The film revolves around a young boy with a rare medical condition, a genetic disorder characterized by a facial deformity. It beautifully portrays the boy's experience in a traditional school. I found myself drawn to the boy's struggle, his social disposition, and the ableist discrimination he faces. Just like the young boy, or Augie, in the movie, we all had our fair share of college cuentos. Some may have experienced climbing up the breathless stairs of Andrew, or discovered the embarrassing moment of accidentally unmuting themselves in class. These lessons from Wonder invite us to reflect not just on our experiences here in DLSU, but more so on how we see ourselves and the values defining our LaSallian identity. First point, if you don't like where you are, just picture where you want to be. My fellow graduates and dear administrators, I have a confession to make. As much as I love this community, I have to admit that DLSU was not my first choice. I got rejected. Yet here I am, standing in my graduation gown, thanks to DLSU. Although I got rejected by my quote-unquote dream school, I have learned that setbacks can happen to anyone, and often to ordinary people. It's how we respond that matters. So on my first day in DLSU, I imagined I would look back at this first moment and realize that it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Indeed, not only did I make lifelong friends and memories, but I also received an excellent education that allowed the LaSallian in me to discover how I can contribute toward meaningful social transformation. So rejections, they're simply God's way of redirection. Second, Wonder exhorts us. When someone acts small, you just have to be the bigger person. I feel immensely blessed to have been given the opportunity to attend an exchange program abroad at one of the most prestigious universities in the world. Yet, it wasn't all just joy, fun, and exciting moments. For I also experienced firsthand how it felt to be discriminated for being Filipino. There will be moments in our lives when people will doubt our capabilities and even invalidate our worth. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's crucial to remember that the way others perceive us doesn't define who we truly are. We are so much more than the opinions and judgments that come our way. To be the bigger person isn't about physical size or superiority. It's about rising above life's negativity and choosing a path of grace and resilience. Finally, wonder imparts. Learning who you are is what you're here to do. College has taught me that the best way to measure how much you've grown isn't by the number of quattros you've received or the number of organizations you've joined. It is what you have done with your time, how you have chosen to spend your days, and whom you have touched throughout. One conversation I will never forget happened a month ago when the American ambassador asked me, "Why pursue Chinese studies? Bakit nga ba, di ba?" My answer was simple. I was inspired by Sun Tzu's words that the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. My course program made me realize that we have the unique ability to act as catalysts and stand up for our nation. First, by never forgetting our past. Second, learning from our history, not just from celebrity vloggers or TikTok. And third, by leveraging our political fulcrum. We can play a pivotal role in being the voice of reason, bridging differences, and fostering relationships built on respect and cooperation. Overall, the LaSallian education encompasses more than just academic pursuits, such as solving equations or studying the arts and sciences. It also instills in us the values of introspection and self-awareness, encouraging us to challenge ourselves to become better humans. Through our ordinary experiences, we embody the spirit of faith, a zeal for service, and a communion in mission. Furthermore, we also learn the value of grit. So as we close this chapter of our lives, let us not forget that this would not be possible without the people behind us, the university, and our families. Thank you. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for taking a chance on ordinary people like us. I would like to dedicate my achievements to my mom and my dad, my lola and lolo who flew all the way from Bacolod to see me today. And of course, to my mama and papa who may not be here on earth but are always present in my heart. Madamo gid nga salamat sa inyo tanan. Kag sa tanan nyo nga sakripisyo sa akon. Waay ko di subong kung wala kamo. In the years to come, individuals like us, though ordinary, have the potential to become diplomats, engineers, lawyers, writers, analysts, developers, or pursue paths we have never anticipated. My fellow graduates, there's nothing wrong with asking who you want to be in the future. However, it's also essential to think about who we are right now for us to know who we want to become. So to end, I leave you with this. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as just ordinary? Or do you envision yourself doing ordinary things extraordinarily well? Kaya saan man tayo magtungo, anumang landas ang ating tahakin, naway patuloy tayong maging mga LaSalliano para sa Diyos at para sa bayan. Long live Class of 2023, thank you, and Animo LaSalle.
Thank you.